Hello kaiju fans of all kinds, I'm back on another video, and today it's another figure review. I'm going to be reviewing the Bandai movie monster series Godzilla 2017, or Anime Goji, or Plant Goji, Godzilla Earth, whatever. There's been a few different names going on. I just call him Godzilla 2017, or Anime Goji. He's from the movie Godzilla Monster Planet, or Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, the first in a trilogy of anime Godzilla films, which the first one is on Netflix, came out in Japan last year, got a Netflix release earlier this year. I love the movie. I think out of the three recent Godzilla movies, it's my second favorite, the other two being Shin Godzilla and Godzilla 2014. I personally like this movie. I'm really excited for the two sequels, which apparently are both coming out this year. I don't know if we're getting them on Netflix this year, or if maybe we're getting only the second one, and the next one will be next year. But I'm excited for them, because the second one they're bringing back Mecha Godzilla, so that's awesome. But before we get into the figure itself, let's look at his tag. We got a standard movie monster series tag with the Godzilla 2017 logo down there with 62 Godzilla, Godzilla 2017, Godzilla Monster Planet, and of course here we got the poster, which everyone went crazy. They were saying it looked like 2014, blah blah blah. I agreed at first, but then when I saw other pictures and I looked at it more closely, I don't really see any real resemblance to 2014 except for maybe the head and maybe the arms. But other than that, nothing really. Inside, a bunch of stuff I can't read. You got silhouette of Godzilla 2017 there. And then like all the other movie monster series tags, we have the spines on the back. Godzilla Monster Planet or Planet of the Monsters. Movie monster series, Bandai. Cool looking tag. I like it. Now that we got the tag out of the way, let's look at the figure itself. So for detail on this guy, I'm really digging it. I think this one has a lot better detail than a few of the more recent Bandais we've been getting. But starting with the face here, we got the eyes, we got the mouth here, which this one... Oh yeah, I should probably say, spoiler alert, before I actually say this. In the movie there are two Godzillas. There's a 50-meter one, I believe. I don't remember how big the other one is, but it's the biggest Godzilla to date. I can tell there are slight differences between the two, because I can tell this one's a smaller one because the bigger one has a little bit more of a pointy chin than this. That's the only real difference I can see. Bandai is coming out with another one called like the thermal radiation version of this guy. I think that one looks a little more like the big one, but I can't tell because I've only seen a few pictures. But I'll definitely be picking that up eventually. Then going down, we got some great detail on the neck with all the crevices and stuff. Very plant-looking dorsal fins. Kind of look like leaves. Going down, we got more detail here. Got the claws, which aren't really profound too much. This sort of just looks like they end as little fingertips. Then here we got the very muscly looking legs. Going down, he's a very muscly looking Godzilla. We got the strange shaped feet, to say the least. Got pretty pointy toes there. Then going all the way down the tail, the spines continue, and then it ends at the tip. So detail on this guy, I say, is definitely very good. But now we're going to move on to the paint job. The paint job is pretty accurate, I'd say, to the movie. It's pretty much all one color for the most part, just this kind of bluish green. I guess that's how I'd say it. Pretty much going throughout the entire body, it's just this bluish green. Let's go to the eyes here. They're a light blue. Very tiny eyes. Teeth are not painted, but I don't recall them being actually any different color in the movie, so that's accurate. Same with the claws. They're not... I mean, they're just kind of painted a different color, or at least the thumb one is. And the feet, they're also a sort of shinier blue. Then with the spines, they're also pretty much the same color. It's like a very shiny greenish blue. So there's not much going on with this guy when it comes to paint job, but it's movie accurate, so I'd say it's a definite win. Articulation, same standard stuff. Arms go full 360. The legs go about this. I think they might go further. I just don't want to risk it because it seems like it's really stretching there. But you can probably go 360 with the legs. Not that it matters. Why would Godzilla have a 360 leg movement? It's just weird. And then the tail can move. It's also very stiff, but it can go full 360. I just don't like going full 360 with the figures because it kind of feels like it's really rubbing in on the joint. So I just don't do it. And plus with Bandai's, I don't usually move anything but the arms and the feet. Or the head. But sometimes the head looks weird because it doesn't match up with the spines, but I'm just rambling, so I'm going to stop right now and go to size comparison. Here we have him compared next to the NECA Ultimate Edition Gypsy Danger and the SH Figuarts Alien Metron. And here we have him compared next to the two most recent Godzillas before him, Godzilla 2014 from Movie Monster Series and Shin Godzilla from Movie Monster Series. Shin Godzilla is taller than him, which I guess is accurate because he's only a 50-meter Godzilla. And 2014 is smaller. Like, I don't think this is movie size accurate from how big the Godzillas are in the movies, but it really doesn't matter that much. So yeah, I definitely say this is a great figure from Movie Monster Series so far. I'm excited for the new, like, I guess, Atomic Breath, Thermonuclear, or whatever they're calling it. I'm definitely picking that up. If you like Monster Planet, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Or if the Bandai doesn't do it for you, you don't think it looks that good, you can go for the Monster Arts, or if you're very wealthy, you can go for the X Plus, because I think they just recently released some pictures of 2 new X Plus Monster Series Godzillas. Or you can get, you know, there's also the Sega one, or whatever. I don't really know too much about that one. It looks cool, though. Or you could go for the 12-inch Monster EX series, I think they call it. Godzilla, which is pretty much just the Bandai, but it's 12 inches and it's got slightly different pose. But yeah, so there's a lot of 2017 figures you should get. You got a lot to choose from. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.